What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the next matchup, the next episode in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament. So if you're new and you're going, what is this? Very simple, I'll break it down for you. It's a tournament of 72 characters, less now because a few have been eliminated. But basically we made this tournament that's for fun. It is for fun. And each day on my channel I upload one matchup from this tournament, and then how it works is I will, in the matchup, talk about both the characters that are, well, facing each other for the day. So, like, today's matchup is Dante from Devil May Cry taking on WaLuigi, and I'll kind of go over the characters in just a little bit, kind of making some points for them, why they could be in Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Fighter Pass, and then how do you want to, if you want to participate, how do you participate? Very easy. Vote down in the comments. Simply type the answer to your, well, what your answer is. Type your answer. So either you would vote for Dante or you would vote for WaLuigi. Again, this tournament is for fun. Doesn't matter if a character's, disconfirmed, if they're an assist trophy, if they're spirit, if they're third party. It doesn't matter. None of that. It's for fun. All right. So good. I think I hammered that point home. So, rest of the rules, double elimination tournament. So character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I flip a coin on camera, best and fairest way to break the tie. And if, each matchup only lasts for 1 week. That means voting-wise for the match. So today's Wednesday. So that means we will get the results of Dante and WaLuigi next Wednesday. That way, tournament just keeps flowing very smoothly as long as we keep getting results and, keeps pumping out new matches. So that's all good to see. So, with all that out of the way, let's go over the results from last Wednesday, which was Pauline from the Mario series. Pauline, she's the mayor or whatever, New Donk City. She was taking on Cosmos from the Xenosaga series and a potential rep for Bandai in the Smash, Fighter Pass and all that sort of stuff. Shut up, TV. But who ended up winning? This was a pretty close one. Not as close as yesterday, because yesterday's votes were just decided by 1. But this one was decided by 5. And I'm continued to be surprised by Pauline. I didn't expect, lots of people to really pull for her. But she wins again. 33 votes to 28. Pauline takes it. So congrats to Pauline there. Not too bad. So Pauline will be taking on Plusle and Minen in the next round. That'll be game 101, which will come up on Friday. Okay, yeah, she'll be back on Friday. So with that out of the way, we get to jump to the matchup. Like I said a bit earlier, it is Dante from Devil May Cry taking on WaLuigi. Again, we're in the loser bracket. Whoever loses is done from the tournament. All right, let's jump into it. All right, Dante's up first. Dante, Devil May Cry. Let's talk about third-party characters and the idea that a lot of people have that they have to be a big-time, there has to be some sort of, there's got to be something behind the name, if that makes sense. You gotta bring with you some sort of legacy. You gotta kind of be iconic for, legendary or third-party characters to be in Smash Bros. I mean, that's pretty much what we have right now. Sonic, Mega Man, Cloud, Ryu, just to name a few. Yeah. Done. Dante, I feel, is in the same ballpark. There's been numerous Devil May Cry games. Maybe a couple that kind of maybe fans don't like too much, but it's neither here nor there. Dante, the character, people know him. People would buy him. People want him in Smash Bros. And I'm going to circle, well, I guess I'm not really circling back to anything because I didn't mention this, but going back to almost a year ago, after the August 8th Direct from last year for Smash Bros, we started, there was a leak, obviously it didn't turn out to be real, but that said Dante was going to be in. And then all of a sudden, for like a good month and a half, Dante topics and Dante predictions were like all over the place. So the Dante hype train just kind of started, and everyone's like, Dante would be great. He's kind of a little bit out of left field sort of character, and what I mean by that, he's a bit more of the mature, sort of character, and Nintendo is definitely not shying away from those kind of characters for Smash Bros. So Dante, gotta be in the running. Somebody should let me know in the comments, because I don't play Devil May Cry. Is any sort of Devil May Cry games on a Nintendo console, whether it's on the Switch, or if it was anything on the Wii U. I doubt that. Was anything on the Wii, the GameCube, maybe? I don't know. I haven't looked that up, but yeah, somebody let me know that down in the comments. So, that way, if it is a point to be made, some people still say, hey, you have to be on a Nintendo console. Well, I don't think that's necessary. There was a article, I think, about a month ago that was saying that that's not necessarily the case. Nintendo just picks the DLC, and they picked who they want, ultimately. So, we're going to just kind of assume, I guess, we can't really assume nothing, because we don't know what Nintendo's thinking. But anyway, back to Dante. Definitely a big-time character. Moveset's very easy to come up with. If you don't know Dante too well, you can kind of think of him as maybe a male version of Bayonetta, in a way. So if that helps you at all. So plus another point I always like to kind of kind of present. Dante was in PlayStation All-Stars, which was PlayStation's equivalent to Super Smash Brothers. And while the game did sell over 1 million copies, PlayStation All-Stars, it was kind of deemed as like a letdown, maybe a little bit of a failure. The gameplay wasn't quite right. Dante was in that, but a lot of people don't really like that version of Dante that was in there. But the point I'm trying to make is it would be kind of cool to see one character be in Super Smash Brothers and PlayStation All-Stars. That'd be kind of cool. Just, something special that no character has ever done, and maybe nobody ever will. Who knows? But that'd be kind of cool. So maybe Dante gets that nod. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, let's jump to his opponent here. My vote, yes, surprise, I'm voting WaLuigi again. But WaLuigi, again, stuck as an assist trophy. Sad for his fans. So, we're going to move past that, though. Let's make a case why, not a huge case, but maybe some points why it could happen. Again, I think when Nintendo was sitting down coming up with the DLC, I think they really wanted to, they had like a certain plan they wanted to go with. They really wanted to knock this DLC out of the park. And I think so far they've done that. Joker from Persona, I was going to say Shin Megami, that's not right. But from the Persona series, which is a pretty good series, pretty well known, and the character was pretty well received. He's got some popularity with him. And then you got Dragon Quest, which is very popular in Japan. Not so much here in the States, but people still know what Dragon Quest is. So another big franchise. Got Banjo-Kazooie, big time roots with Nintendo, so big character. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm trying to get to is, how did Nintendo want to, really do this DLC? Did they want to really kind of, I don't know, I always say it, but throw a curveball at us, kind of really get us thinking? When we talk about DLC, there's definitely characters that come up that are like, all right, yeah, that's probably front runners. Maybe somebody from Resident Evil, maybe Crash Bandicoot, maybe Sora, maybe Spyro, maybe such and such, and going in, before DLC, before there was any even leaks of Erdrick, going in, Joker was hardly talked about. Erdrick and Dragon Quest was hardly talked about. So it's kind of series that nobody was really thinking of, but once it kind of happened, everyone's like, all right, yeah, sure, that's fine. Banjo by no means was a given or anything like that. So again, I think Nintendo's going to kind of focus on really trying to, I don't know, just kind of go big time with their announcements. And what I'm trying to get to is, since he's an assist trophy, WaLuigi, would this be, Nintendo, and this is coming out like last year, before before Smash Ultimate released, Nintendo had already picked the DLC characters they want. Potentially, this is still coming off the heels of WaLuigi being announced as an assist trophy. Yet again, fan backlash, and we all know how that whole thing went. So was Nintendo looking at it going, you know what, maybe we should correct this mistake, if you want to say it like that. Make WaLuigi a playable character. Give him that assist trophy promotion in-game. Be the first time ever that would happen. It'd be pretty big. because it's never happened in the same game. We have gotten a couple of Sis Trophy promotions with like Little Mac and Dark Samus, so maybe they do it in game with DLC, which would be pretty interesting. It'd get people talking, right? It would get people talking. He's a big talking point, whether you like him or you don't like the character. He's a big talking point. People will talk about it. Okay, yeah, I get it. I'm talking about it, but people. Social media will be all over this. You know, it'll generate buzz for Nintendo. It'll generate buzz for Super Smash Brothers. People will buy the character. I think people have pretty much made that loud and clear, and it could happen. I'm not expecting it to. Don't get me wrong. He probably has a much better chance, maybe even the leading contender for the next Smash Bros. Game to be playable. Who knows? But yeah, for me. Voting is simple. No character. I will never vote against WaLuigi. He's my number one want. So Wally gets my vote again. Surprise, surprise. But that is how it is. So this one's coming to an end. So let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Are you going to go with Dante from Devil May Cry? Or are you going to go with WaLuigi from the Mario series and spin-offs and such? But that is going to be it. And again, remember, this is the loser bracket, so whoever loses this is done from the tournament. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sneak peek for tomorrow. The matchup tomorrow will be Ashley, the assist trophy, from the Wario games, taking on Hayachi. Dang it. Taking on Hayachi from Tekken. So that'll be the matchup, and then the results tomorrow should be for... Oh, hello. Whoa, what you doing there, bro? What game am I looking for? 94. We'll get the results of Captain Toad and Paper Mario. So we'll see who gets to move on and who gets eliminated. But that's tomorrow. Today's today. Today's video is wrapping up. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.